Hey guys, welcome back to another Diary of a Wimpy Kid book review video, and today we have Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Book 14, Wrecking Ball by Jeff Kinney. And yeah, finally read it, so sorry for the late review, you guys. I ordered this from Amazon, and it didn't show up until really late on Tuesday when it came out, and then, I go to school, so I was busy with schoolwork. And so it took me a couple of days to read it, but I finally read it, and now I could finally give a review for it. But just wanted to let you guys know why it's so late, and I'm sorry about that. But anyways, going into the book here we have the cover. As you can see, we've got Greg Heffley in a bunch of rubble with a giant wrecking ball, and he just looked like he's having a bad time. So yeah, there he is. Really cool cover, guys. Definitely different from all the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. It's got this nice gray color with a mix of orange. Really cool looking. We've got some rivets all around the book instead of the classic stitching from the other books. I got the meltdown here to show you. As you can see, it's more of a stitching. This time it's like rivets. And even the front cover of the book feels a little different. It feels a lot more rough. Sort of like I guess concrete or stone. It feels nice. It's really nice. I really like the detail. And then here where it says Wrecking Ball, it looks like broken concrete. And I just gotta say, guys, it's just really nice, cool detail. Very cool. Here's the spine. Like always, it's got a picture of Greg here at the top. Got the title. This is book number 14. There's Jeff Kinney's last name. And then this one was published by Amulet Books. Like always. And then here on the back we got a picture of Greg staring in horror as Manny is about to demolish their house with a wrecking ball. That's pretty funny. I actually didn't really pay much attention to this picture until now, so that's actually pretty funny. But yeah. So the description reads, an unexpected inheritance gives Greg Heffley's family a chance to make big changes to their house, but they soon find that home improvement isn't all it's cracked up to be. Once the walls come down, all sorts of problems start to crop up. Rotten wood, toxic mold, unwelcome critters, and something even more sinister all make Greg and his family wonder if the renovations are worth the trouble. When the dust finally settles, will the Heffleys be able to stay, or will they need to get out of town? So yeah, and then here we have a picture of every single Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that has been released so far. Kind of interesting how it doesn't include the do-it-yourself books or the Wimpy Kid movie diaries or Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. Kind of weird how there's no picture of it there, but you know what? This is the main Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, so I guess Jeff Kinney didn't really need to put it there. So yeah, I actually really like the way it shows all 14 books right here. It looks really nice. And I can't believe we're on book 14 already, guys. That's honestly quite amazing. And I'm glad that this book series is still going. But anyways, down here we've got some information about Amulet Books, the publisher. And then down here we've got the price along with some stuff that you can look up on the web. But I noticed something interesting here. This book in the U.S. is worth $14.99 and $17.99 in Canada, apparently. But I thought that seemed a little strange. So I looked at some of the older books. Here is The Meltdown. In the U.S., it was worth $13.95, and in Canada, $16.95. And just to double check and make sure that price was right, I looked at Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, and it's a few cents higher, but that was still $13.99 and $16.99. Now it's $14.99 and $17.99. So, darn you, inflation. Not cool. But, you know, you can still find this for pretty cheap from Amazon or Walmart. So, no big deal. But, yeah, still really unfortunate. So, let's go ahead and look at the first few pages. So, for the hardcover, you get the little orange insert, like protector pages, I guess. And then the picture that you open up to is a shower drain with hair in it. That'll make more sense when you read the book. And then here you have the first couple of pages. Got some advertisements for the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and more Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, so the Do-It-Yourself book, the movie diaries, and Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. And then you get your cast of characters here. So we've got Frank Heffley, Susan Heffley, Roderick Heffley, Manny Heffley, Raleigh Jefferson. We've got this character here called the Grout, and I'm not going to spoil what he's all about or what purpose he serves in the story. You're just going to have to read the book to find out. And then we have Greg Heffley, our main character here. Got the title and author once again, and Amulet Books. Moving on. So, as Raleigh Jefferson puts it, here's some boring stuff that they made him put in here. There it is. And then here, this book is dedicated to Scooter, whoever that is. And then you get right into the story. But we're going to go ahead and skip ahead to my favorite part of the story, which is on page 89. So, here it is. So basically, Greg starts wondering what it would be like to be a bee. And you know how when a bee stings somebody, it loses its, like the stinger, and then it dies? Greg's wondering how he could be able to, control himself from stinging anybody, especially in middle school. And here we have a scenario where he's a bee, and here's some middle schooler bees picking on him, saying, "I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?" and poking him. And then you can see his little stinger here going twitch, twitch, twitch. He's really thinking about stinging this dude. And honestly, I just think it's funny. He looks funny as a bee. It's just hilarious. And yeah, so that's my favorite part of the book. And then something else I wanted to point out on page 148. We got a typo here, I think. So here we have a sentence. 10 seconds later, a fire truck pulled up along the curb, and couple of firefighters got out. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say, and a couple of firefighters got out. So, I'll probably send a message on Jeff Kinney's Twitter, be like, there's a typo on page 148. But, yeah, I'll have to double check that, just to make sure. But, yeah, so that's basically the cover design. Now my thoughts. So, in my last review of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series for the Meltdown, I said, I don't know how Jeff Kinney is going to top the Meltdown, but hopefully he does better with the next book, because this book is going to be really hard to top. So now the question is, did he top it? Well, one of the first things I got to say about this book is that this book was a roller coaster to read, and I mean that in a really good way. This book is really funny. It has to deal with construction, and my dad works with drywall. And so I've had to work with him a couple of summers, and, just the experiences I've had with construction, I can really relate to a lot of the stuff in this book. I just appreciate it a lot more just because of my background with construction and my failures and pitfalls with it. And you know what? I appreciate it a lot more, and it makes it a lot funnier. But even if you don't have a background in, construction, this book is still really funny. Greg Heffley gets into a lot of crazy things in this book. And, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I want to let you guys read it and experience it. But, yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I got to say, ever since book number 12, these Diary of a Wimpy Kid books have been more like disaster stories. Like, it's just Greg Heffley getting into some crazy disaster and then having to overcome it with his family. And I gotta say, it's been really fun reads. So ever since book 12, these books have been really funny and really good. I think this book is definitely in my top 5. I really enjoyed this book, guys. I definitely think that this, like I said, I didn't know if Jeff Kinney was going to top the last book. I definitely think he did with this one, but that's just my opinion, I really like this book, guys. I especially like how, like in book 13, there's some callbacks. Not as much as in book 13, but there are some callbacks in this book to other things like Greg's past diaries, and, there's a part that kind of reminds me of a couple of pages from the Do-It-Yourself books, and then there's a picture from Double Down that you guys will probably recognize. There's a picture in here that makes a reference to Double Down. So I really like those callbacks. You know, it's mainly in the art. You know, just look in the art and you'll probably see the callbacks. And speaking of the art, there's no full page art like there was in book 13, but there's still a lot of really good artwork, very detailed, and it's just really good art. I'm just blown away by how detailed Jeff Kinney can get with his simple drawing style. Like, it's just really good. Look at that. Like, even the cover, it's super detailed and super good. And, you know, just these books, the art and the story, just, it blends together perfectly, really well. And this book is just really good with that. So, yeah, I don't know where this ranks in my top 5. I still have to figure that out. I'll probably do a ranking video soon. But I just got to say that this book is definitely very good as book 13, if not better. So, yeah, I highly recommend picking this book up, guys. It's really good. Once again, Jeff Kinney, you wrote a really good book. Great job. Can't wait to read the next one. So, yeah, those are my thoughts about Diary of a Wimpy Kid Wrecking Ball. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys haven't read the book yet, let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited to read it? And if you have read it, what were your thoughts? Try not to spoil anything, though, please. But, yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. That's basically it. Subscribe for more book review videos and any other types of fun videos. And I'll see you guys in the next Wimpy Kid book review. Later.